Thank you for the invitation. My presentation is about mining tailings in Armenia and the surveys that our center has conducted together with School of Public Health. So, in particular, I will give a brief overview of mining tailings in Armenia. Then we'll explain which method we have been using. Then we'll give results and we'll briefly discuss them. So, according to the data of Ministry of Emergency Situations, there are 19 existing tailing ponds in Armenia. And out of them, 9 are active and 10 are non-operating. And these tailing ponds in total cover about 1,400 hectares of land with estimated volume about 220 million cubic meters. Mines are mostly located in 3 mazes in Armenia, concentrated in 3 mazes in Armenia: Syunik, Lori, and Kotek. And usually the tailing ponds are following that distribution pattern. So mostly mine tailings have been constructed in the small gorges. Why? Because it was easy to construct the tailing pond in a gorge. You just use natural pattern, natural relief to construct a tailing pond. And those gorges are associated with rivers. They lead to the main rivers. That's why, as you can see from this map, mine tailings are mostly located in close proximity to the main rivers. Also, mine tailings have been, most of them, have been constructed in the time before most of nature protected areas have been launched. Many of them have been constructed in Soviet time when we had just 5 natural reserves: Dilijan, Kahokh, Erebuni, Khosrov, and Sevan. Then we have established a number of other protected areas: national parks, sanctuaries, and biosphere reserves. And thus, number of tailing ponds are in close proximity to the natural reserves, to the protected areas. And many of them are in close vicinity or close proximity of the forests. So, what we have done? In frames of toxic site identification program, program funded by Blacksmith Institute, we have collected some data, mainly with aim of briefly assess environmental and healthy risks to communities adjacent to the mining and tailing operations. So our study included site observations, soil sampling with subsequent processing, and interviews with local authorities, with general population and healthcare providers. In addition, we have used observation from site visits other than those of toxic site identification program. So, I'm not going to tell about every single tailing pond. We'll concentrate mostly on Lori and Syunik regions. So in Lori, region. In the tailing ponds owned by the Akhala Mountain and Ridge Combinat. There are 3 tailing ponds. 2 of them are located in surroundings of Akhala town. All 3 have together an area about 14.4 hectares. 2 of them are non-operating and 1 is active. And as I said, 2 of them are located in the vicinity of Akhala, the town, and here is one of those. So you can see that it is right in between the town itself and the historical monument, the church. From our soil sampling, we can tell that in residential soil, in kindergarten, the arsenic exceeded the maximum allowed concentration level, and lead exceeded the maximum allowed concentration level in 25% of samples, and in residential soil, and in half of the samples of garden soil. In the yard of Akhala monastery of this church, arsenic exceeded the maximum allowed concentration level in 12 times and lead in 11 times. So the third tailing pond is located in the gorge between Mets Ayrum and Chachkan villages. So, here is that. And that tailing pond is active at current. Material that was used for construction is clay sand, and the subsequent 3 photos I want to show to give the better idea of current conditions of the tailing pond. So this is the tailing pond, and this is wall of tailing pond, which is right near the concrete channel that goes down. The concrete channel goes down to the Vet River. So there is a direct path from leakage of the tailing pond to the Vet River. Sunik Mars. In Sunik Mars, where we have highest concentration of mining activities in Armenia, and home of the largest and oldest mines in Armenia, and accordingly highest number of tailing ponds. So there are 5 tailing ponds which are active and 4 which are non-operating. These tailing ponds are owned by Zangezur Khavur combined, and they are located in the gorges related to Bokhchi River. So in total there are 4 tailing ponds with overall area about 90 hectares. 3 of them are closed and 1 is in operation. Closed tailings are adjacent to Kajaran town and villages of Ilarnazor and Potrut. And 1 active tailing pond is close to Artsvanik, Sunik and Ajanan villages. Well, what our results show? Our results show that some metals exceed maximum allowed concentration level, significantly increase the MAC level, and our observations of tailing dams, closed non-operating tailing dams, show regular grazing of livestock there as a result of absence of fence and other obstacles. And our interviews, especially conducted in Artsvanik, Sunik and Ajanan villages, communities show a number of diseases as common health issues in those communities. Here is the Arsenic Reservoir, which is located near Arsenic village, and here how it looks like from the in reality. So the wastewater is pumped from Kajaran to this tailing dam, and it occupies huge area in the gorge, and as from leakage of the mine, the livestock uses the water, and this is direct path from tailing pond to human. Another group concentration of the tailing ponds are in vicinity of Agarak town, in basin of Arax river. So these three tailing ponds are owned by Agarak Copper Molybdenum Combine. They have total area over 50 hectares. Two of them are closed and one is in operation. Here how it looks like. This is the closed tailing pond, which is just above the town of Agarak, and orchards of Agarak town, providing famous pomegranate, figs, and other lovely fruits. In addition to that, I would like to tell also about Dino Gold Mining Combinat that has only one tailing pond, but this tailing pond is located just upstream of Kapan town, and it has an area about 12 hectares, over 12 hectares, and we have observed livestock grazing in that area, and our interviews with local residents show that tomatoes and some fruit trees, they don't grow well anymore in vicinity of that area. So this was my overview of tailing ponds, and concluding what I told, I can say that in most of the cases the ponds are located in risky sites, which means close to the main rivers, close to community, and close to protected areas. There are potential and actual pathways of toxic compounds from the tailing ponds to human communities. And in most of the cases, the abandoned tailing ponds, which are not operating, they are poorly managed. There are lack of fences, there is regular livestock grazing in surroundings or right on the tailing pond. There is no restriction of human entrance, and no improving of landscape. Also, the construction of tailing ponds itself is disputable. Also, in databases, in national databases, there is a lack of information about tailing ponds, which means that they need regular updating and monitoring. And a description, the current description of tailing ponds in databases is, it provides some information, of course, like area, volume, construction materials, etc. But it is the information is not sufficient for making engineering decisions and planning on restoration of the area, on improvement of the tailing pond, etc. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Should we do
And
questions?
if you have questions, I can answer.